This is the first project we need to complete before starting this project.
It is strongly recommended. Those who completing or completed project 1, I'm sure they feel very comfortable while executing project 2 also. Why I'm saying, if you go anywhere like in a YouTube or any other platform, they will divide our courses into majorly 2 or 3 parts. One is beginner level, like right basics, and the second one is basic to intermediate, and then intermediate to advanced. If we learn any new technologies or new things one by one, then it is easy for us to understand and get a full command on it. Otherwise, what will happen? It will put some pressure. It's not impossible. It is possible, but thing is, it's depend on your effort, okay, and time. Coming to your question, it is good to learn project 1 before joining project 2. I can say if you spend at least 2 hours on project 1 every day, then definitely you will finish before we start this sprint 1 for project 2. If you already enrolled recently, then I request you to please go through project 1 completely and place your questions if you have any, or if you stuck somewhere. Our existing students or learners can help you, or we have a dedicated team from Clever Studies definitely to help you if you stuck somewhere, right? And you might aware that we got a very good feedback. You can say 5-star rating from our group 1 members, and you will feel the same once you complete the same session. So I can say yes, it's not mandatory, but it is good to learn project 1 before coming to project 2.
I joined the previous batch as well, and it was like a nice experience. Gained lots of knowledge of that. Going forward with this project, can we include the test environment as well, like uh, just to feel that okay, we moving our code from dev to test and test to prod, and just we can create one scenario if there is any bug rise and how
Hmm.
we process the bug fix.
I think it's a valid question, I can say. Definitely, we will work on it. Okay, we will try to give you a progress or update on this in our upcoming session. Is that fine? We will try to cover it. Okay? We will try, because the
Thank
if you see the syllabus is already is a huge. Okay, but still we
you.
will try.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, thanks.
Yeah, yeah. Hi, Naresh.
Hmm.
With respect to the unit test you mentioned, are we gonna unit test the pipeline what are we created in ADF or the individual code using some PyTest or unit test? Uh,
No, no, no. See, it's manual, as a developer, right? How we do, whether your pipeline is working as expected or not. Generally, we will run our dry run, we will do once, and with sample data, we will run. If you see any bugs, or if you notice any issues in our log table, how you rectify it, right? So those kind of test. Okay.
and are you gonna include the logging as well in here?
Yes, of course. Yeah, logging
Yes.
mandatory. We are going to include.
And
Okay.
if possible, can you please include at least one thing of unit test, this library as well, unit testing using unit test or PyTest, so that
Uh,
normally unit testing using these particular modules is a general thing in a couple of projects, whatever we are looking into. So I guess that would be helpful as well, if
I
possible,
know.
your time permits.
Yeah, I know, but unfortunately, we may not cover that because in our companies we are not using those, and I don't think we don't get the time. So, but unit test, manual unit test, how we will do, we will try to explain. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, thank
Thank
you.
you. Mm.
And one more question. So as you said, 7 to 9 sprints, like January 6 to January 31st, in between, maybe almost project is completed, right? Yeah, because of we have 8 weekend, 4 weekends.
Total 5 weekends, but yes, 4 weekends are mandatory, and last week is optional for a data engineer. I told you, right? Because Sprint 9 is a production deployment that generally Azure DevOps engineer or admin will do, and session 10 is a project Q&A. So I can say fifth weekend is optional for a data engineer, but it is recommended.
Okay.
Yeah, hi Naresh. I see here the source is Google Cloud and the sync is ADLS Gen 2 curated container, correct?
Oh,
Sync.
landing.
So all the data, process data finally comes into curated container and
Yes,
from there, Power BI team, a reporting team will fetch, right?
yes, correct.
So can't we make use of any other Azure resources as a sync so that we can get some more
So,
exposure as
see, that is what here we are. If you see a strategy that we are following in one project, if you try to explain more things now, you will miss actual intention what we are going to explain here. This project is mainly we are focusing on RBAC, Unity Catalog, and Delta Load along with the standard topics. Okay, so in our upcoming projects, definitely we will cover like you said, might be Cosmo DB, might be SQL Server inside the Azure. Okay, those things we will include it with some different source. You got it right? What I'm saying?
and also this last arrow from ETL process to Tableau.
Hmm.
What exactly like we are fetching data from curated to reporting team, but why this arrow? Why reporting team is taking? Are they taking some identities or what exactly they are
See,
taking?
let me tell you. What will happen is the arrow represents a reporting team will point their reports or to create any report now they will point to a table or a view in a curated layer. Okay, so it's not your responsibility as a data engineer, it's a responsibility of a reporting guys. They will point to our curated layer tables or views and create a reports whatever they required based on the business logic. Okay, for them we have to give a access through this AAD groups which we created, Unity Catalog and RBAC. Okay, so that they will get access on our database or schema and tables or views, and they will create a views reports accordingly. Okay.
Okay, Naresh, thank you.
Yeah. Anything, guys?
So for reporting, are we are gonna have a sample at Power BI, both Power BI and Tableau, no?
No. That's what I'm saying. See, diagram we given only for your understanding. We are not the reporting guys, right? So, and intention is not to show or create any reports either in Power BI or Tableau. Okay. So try
Kind
to
of
understand.
we will create a
Yes,
layer
yes.
for the reporting guys and we'll leave it there.
Yes. Generally, that is our as a being a data engineer, that is your task. But I'm saying you,
Yes.
there's no fixed answer for this. If you already know some reporting, right? They may use you that area also. Okay, that is optional.
Yes.
Yeah, Naresh, for a project, suppose we submit the architecture initially, right? And then the infra guys do the setup, correct? But however, if they start asking that provide the IP and the port number for the services, can you just share some idea like from where can we get this? Because the services are still not up. They are supposed to create it, but they are asking these kind of questions. So from where can we get this answers?
We have a dedicated admin in our Clever Studies team. Mr. Aster can answer your question better than me.
Actually, I didn't get your question. Like, what services you're talking, IP address and all. I actually didn't get clear.
Suppose the architecture that you see right now on the screen.
Yeah. Okay.
Suppose we are starting a project and suppose we have submitted this architecture to the infra team that I need this ADF, I need a Databricks, and all of this, I need ADLS. Okay.
Okay.
But now they are asking that along with this architecture, you are supposed to give the port number as well as the IP of the services and all of this like details. So my question is, from where am I supposed to get these details and give it to them? Like I do not have.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you will get those IPs when you create a Azure Databricks. So Databricks, like Databricks, if you're using Databricks in a private endpoints, like in your Azure infrastructure, you have firewall setup, enterprise firewall, and all. There you will use Azure Databricks using two subnets. So for those two subnets, you have dedicated NSGs in Azure. Talking specifically about Azure Databricks, you have NSGs, network security groups. There you will find like four dedicated ports, like 3306, 443, and all those kind of ports. So it's networking. Actually, for this work, you and the network guy should work along with that for this work. Currently, it's not like a complete responsibility of a data engineer, because you guys not be that much aware of networking parts. So yeah, for this, for Azure Databricks particularly, you require four ports.
So
That is, yeah.
my question here is, suppose the services, whatever we need, we have submitted it, but till now the services are not up. They are supposed to create a resource group, and within the resource group, they'll be creating the services. So
Correct.
at this point, if they ask the IP and the port number, then how are we supposed to give it? Because if the services are up, we can go there, we can see the IP and the endpoint and all of that. But if the
Yeah.
service is only not up, then how am I supposed to give them the IP and the port number?
Actually, that work is usually done by the networking team, and in collaboration with you guys, like to get the IPs from the NSGs of Databricks. But you are saying that your services are not at all up till now. So you are not responsible in this case, in this scenario.
Any idea like from where I can get to see this, or any document related to this? If you can just share some.
Okay,
get some.
I will try to get you some documents. Are you in that group, our
Yeah,
Clever
yeah,
WhatsApp group?
yeah.
Okay, I will try to get some documents.
Yeah, just send a message to Asrar, where you can find he is also one of the admin. So he will try to help you there. Fine?
Sure, okay. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Hi,
Guys,
hi.
we'll take few more questions. Yeah.
Are you gonna cover parameterization in a project?
Yes. I already told you, no, that is topmost priority.
Thank you.
Yeah. Any questions, guys? Oh, great. I think no
Hello.
questions. Yeah.
Hello, sir. I just want to ask you how much amount of data we are going to manage here.
Oh, I told you, no, this is we are using mainly free trial. So we deal only some KBs and MBs data, not GBs data. Okay, but we have to assume that we'll there is a call sheet where we created as part of Project-1. If you already enrolled Project-1, just to see a call sheet where how you can correlate this project with a this 1.5 month project or 1 month project with a 1 year project. Okay, so if you or end up this project, for this also we will try to create one call sheet so that you will get all answered. You will get all the answers for the questions that you have. Fine.
Oh.
Yeah. Any other questions, guys, or shall we go to close?
Yeah. Are we any chance that can we do this in Google Cloud instead of Azure?
No. Sorry, because we are having experience in Azure mainly, and Google. Let me tell you one thing. Since topic came, if you see last 5 years, which is booming, or especially in cloud, Azure is better than rest of the cloud platforms as of now in terms of easy use, in terms of features, in terms of support. Okay, in terms of easy to understand, easy to code. There is less code we can use, and the products which are embedded with Microsoft. So people are migrating their non-cloud or on-prem projects to Azure instead of going to GCP or Amazon. Try to understand what is the why they are going to Azure, because Microsoft is having their own products, including Power BI. They no need to depend on others, right? So, but if you see Azure, Amazon, you tell me what is the dedicated reporting tool for Amazon, which created by Amazon, and is that popular? But Power BI is more popular than the Tableau nowadays. If you see a trend of last 10 years. So, and we have many other good concepts in Azure, that is Synapse Analytics, and then the new upcoming is Microsoft Fabric. which is a latest tool. So that is not a stabilized, but very soon. You tell me these kind of tools were in other cloud platform.
I
So
completely understand. I'm just asking it. I mean, is it
fine.
possible?
See, I know, but so through you, I'm just telling to others also, it is worth to learn Azure instead of learning other cloud platforms as a data engineer. Okay.
And one more last question. Do we need to have a big data tools like Hive and the legacy
No,
tools?
not required.
Not required, right?
SQL knowledge is fine. SQL and Spark basics, Python. So
Okay.
not
Thank you.
required.
That's
So Hadoop is not required at all.
And just one more thing, we are gonna create tables as well in here.
Yeah, of
Am I
course.
right, Naresh?
Yeah. Wherever you are seeing Delta Lake, na, those are Delta tables. Okay. And raw, intermediate, curated, we are going to create tables. Okay. Any other questions? See, guys, I told you now in the WhatsApp group also, this is a full mails for the data engineer. So I strongly recommend you to please, utilize this opportunity. Especially, not everyone get that opportunity to attend a live classes, but you guys are try to utilize this. And our recorded sessions are as good as a live sessions, because same thing, right? Whenever you have a doubt, anyway, you are going to ask in our next sessions, right? The same way, what we are saying is, even you go through our live videos or recorded videos, then you can ask our questions in our group. It doesn't mean that you no need to ask. You can ask the same questions in our group. It's not like a other platform where Udemy or any other platforms, right? It is very hard to write a question and get the answers, right? Did you ever contacted the instructor of Udemy? Did you get any update from them if you have a questions? So I'm not commenting it. The price that they are providing might be that is that they are justice. They are doing justice. But here we are saying we'll try to support you during your project execution if you have a basics already. Okay, guys. I think we are done. Any last question?
Hi, Naresh. When we are going to start this project?
So
Which
you
date
did
of-
not join this class from the beginning?
Sorry,
Guys, anyone
I
please
missed
answer?
it.
6th January 6th.
6th January.
Okay.
So meanwhile, you guys, if you don't have a basics, please brush up the areas which I told you in one of the slide. And those who already have a basics, then I strongly recommend you to please go through our Project-1, which will help you a lot to understand better way this Project-2. Okay. You
Naresh,
use like this 2 weeks or 3 weeks time. Yeah. Yes, guys.
yeah, I see. I don't have a knowledge on Python and PySpark. Is it sufficient go through which your product links?
Yeah, it is sufficient, man. It is sufficient. Basics is fine. You no need to write a big codes. Okay. So
Okay.
basics are fun, but basics are must. Okay, must.
Naresh, and one more question. How many free trials we need for completing this second project?
Yeah, it's one. But since we are covering Unity catalog, on free trial, it is very difficult. You may not see some of the features in Unity catalog when we use free trial. So for that, what we are doing is till sprint 6 or 7, we are continuing with the free trial. Then when it comes Unity catalog and RBAC stuff, right? We are going to use pay as you go to demonstrate better, right? So if we continue free trial, we may not explain a full capacity of Unity catalog or RBAC. So we can say after a month, after a 4 sessions, not 4 session, I think 3 sessions, and we'll try to move from free trial to pay as you go, and we'll try to demonstrate that feature as well, where we are not able to cover as part of free trial. You're getting me?
How much amount it will be costing them for pay as you go?
Pay
Because
as you
we will already
I know.
complete some.
I know. See, we cannot say exact figure, but let us. What our expectation is, like, if we work 3 days, for this pay as you go model for our requirement, it may cost around 2,000. Around 2,000. I'm not sure. Okay, around maybe 500 less or 500 more, but I'm saying it may be 2,000 INR, maybe 2000 INR if you use 3 days pay as you go with our current setup. So for more details, we will try to tell you during our sprint 1 to sprint 5 sessions. By the time we will execute end to end and we'll come to know. So whatever we are doing is like kind of on demand. So right. So don't worry, but don't think that amount is high. If you want to get a real-time flavor or real-time experience on Unity catalog or RBAC, then you should use pay as you go 1 or 2 days, not more than that. You may have to put some money, nominal money from your pocket, but definitely you will get it. If not, just listen whatever we are going to explain and just feel it. Okay. So some feature you can able to execute by using free trial also, but some features like lineage kind of things you won't see. That is very important, but it is good to know when we are explaining, then you can come to know fully. Okay. So it's up to you. If you want to put some money from your pocket when you use pay as you go, then you can feel it, or you can experience it, Unity catalog and RBAC stuff. And if you don't want, just you want to see or watch, then you no need to opt for pay as you go. Fine. So guys, as I told you, whoever is enrolling for Project-2, those courses by default will be available under each recorded session will be available after one or 2 days completing the live session here. Okay. So sprint 1 videos will be only available for enrolled members. Those are not be available in any other platforms, like including YouTube Premium. Okay. So only this video, since it is introduction video or webinar video, so we are publishing for free in YouTube and also in website. But going forward from sprint 1 to sprint 9, you won't see any video in our YouTube channel or any other platform except in our website. I think we are done. Thank you so much, guys, for your time.
Yeah, thanks, Naresh. Happy weekend. Good day.
Yeah,
Bye.
thanks, Naresh and
Yeah,
team.
Naresh,
Thank you very much.
thank you.